Boring chicken breasts become quite exciting when breaded, shallow fried, and coated in a lemon butter sauce. Check out our take on Chicken Christopher, a Morton steakhouse classic that you can make at home tonight. Alright, to start things off here, I've got a couple of chicken breasts which I have lightly pounded out so they are relatively even in thickness from tip to tail. We'll go ahead and set up our traditional 3-part breading station here, by which I mean starting off with a nice coat of all-purpose flour, into an egg wash, which is just a couple of eggs with a little splash of water thrown in and then thoroughly beaten to homogenize. And then we'll use that egg coating to allow some breadcrumbs to adhere. I've got an equal mix here of some seasoned Italian breadcrumbs, along with some panko for that extra crunchy crispiness. Make sure to press that chicken into the breadcrumbs. We want a nice, thorough coating, and go ahead and give them about 10 to 15 minutes to set up before you fry them. I've got a little bit of peanut oil here, which I'm going to use to do a shallow fry over medium-high heat. You want your oil at about 350 degrees if you've got a nice infrared or instant read thermometer to check it. Give it 3 to 4 minutes on the first side, another 3 to 4 minutes on the second side, and then remove it out to a wire rack to drain. And if it's not cooked all the way through at this point, just pop it into a low oven to cook it through and keep it warm while we can prepare the sauce, which in this case is going to be a lemon beurre blanc. We'll start off with equal parts white wine and white wine vinegar, about 1/3 of a cup of each. Add in 1 finely minced shallot and bring that up to a simmer and reduce it down until it is reduced by at least half or slightly more. At that point, we'll season up with some fresh cracked pepper and a pinch of salt and begin adding in 8 tablespoons of cold unsalted butter. You want to do this over relatively low heat and just swirl that butter in until it is mostly melted and incorporated into your sauce. Once that's done, add in another tablespoon or 2, rinse and repeat until 8 tablespoons or 1 stick of butter have been incorporated. At that point, you can turn the heat down to low or even turn it off and add in the zest of 1 lemon. And that's the consistency you're looking for. It should just leave a small line in the pan if you drag a spatula through it. Finally, we're going to make a nice green salad to go along with this. We'll start off with a vinaigrette, including the juice of half a lemon, an equal part of red wine vinegar. We'll add in a dollop, maybe about half a tablespoon or so of Dijon mustard. Of course, season with fresh cracked pepper and a pinch of salt. Go ahead and whisk all that to combine and slowly stream in extra virgin olive oil until it is emulsified and you get the balance of acidity and fat that you're looking for. I've got 1 head of red leaf lettuce here that I'm washed. I'm just going to tear into small bite-sized pieces and drain it. Next up, we'll get that into a bowl, drizzle in a little bit of our fresh lemon vinaigrette. And the final little touch I like in this salad is a handful of goat cheese crumbles for a nice, creamy, cool flavor and texture. Go ahead and stir all that until those greens are nicely dressed, and then plating this up is pretty simple. We'll lay down one of those crispy cutlets, followed by a nice generous portion of our freshly dressed salad, and then we're going to generously spoon over that lemon beurre blanc sauce. If you were at a fancy restaurant, they might strain this out so you didn't have those little pieces of shallot in there, but I am here for it. I love the little oniony bites, so I like to leave them in. Final garnish will be a slice of lemon and a little bit of green parsley just for the pop of color. Check out those greens, perfectly dressed. That goat cheese really adds a creamy and cool element that is just wonderful for a quick fresh salad. And check out this crispy chicken. Oh yeah, you know that's going to be good. That breading adheres perfectly to that still moist and juicy breast. We've got that wonderful shallot and lemon infused butter sauce. That vinegar and white wine reduces down, and it's just a perfect mixture of sweet and sour. Of course, that butter is extraordinarily rich. You could eat this stuff with a spoon, although for your heart's sake, I don't recommend you do that. Anyways, this was a delightful dish. I hope you'll give it a try and let me know what you think. And as always, go make something delicious.